So welcome to today's hunt. We are playing the nurse today. And once again, a little bit about our stream is that we call it kind of the ghetto stream because what we're doing is we record the our PS4 play over the with a camcorder, and then we upload it to OBS and we live comment like we're doing currently. We seem to be missing one of our So you're not going to hear any game audio on this. Well, you get to hear my lovely voice. We're not professional gamers by any chance. You'll definitely see by our gameplay, but today's hunt was successful. We eliminated all of the survivors. It was kind of a long hunt. These video is going to be broken down into two pieces. We don't know why the camcorder decided to stop and start again. We didn't touch the camcorder, but so the video is going to be broken down into two pieces. As I said, we eliminated all of the survivors. These guys were punching way too high. I don't know where their experience level was. I didn't check it before the game started, but they're definitely not too familiar with the gameplay, how to top the pallets, how to use a flashlight, etc., etc., etc. But to each his own. We don't really care. So as I said, we're just looking for survivors currently. We're using the nurse. We're getting a little bit better hand on the teleportation tactics of the nurse. Still not, we don't like her foot speed. We really don't like her foot speed. Give us a fast walking or moving killer any day compared to something with superpowers, because I don't know. We like to do it natural and raw. We haven't paid for any kind of upgrades. We haven't paid for any kind of killers or anything like this. Is all natural progression through the various stages of Dead by Daylight. Okay. So, as I said, you can check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/Vancouver Walker. There you'll find over 90 exclusive videos of our sights and sounds of Vancouver. We hit a bunch of tourist spots, beaches, all kinds of interesting things, so to speak, as far as sights and sounds of Vancouver. So we strongly encourage you to check them out. $5 a month is all it takes, people. Just $5 a month. We're just redoing some of our logos that we have here for some odd reason. OBS likes to take it upon itself to suddenly have them disappear. So we're back. Okay, so let us discuss the hunt. As I said, we are not a big fan of the nurse. We're just trying to play all of the killers right now to get them all up there, to get them all to 50. We've got one, the Wraith is 50. No, the Wraith is 30 for us. I can't remember who is the 50 for us. So as I said, we're kind of stuck with the choice of like 6 killers that we have, the options right now. We're not going to be paying Sony or anyone else to upgrade to get the killers or any kind of special uniforms or any kind of special tools or any kind of special anything. We'll play naturally and see where the ball bounces. We've got the alignment, so to speak, with the camera on the lowest, which at 0. We had it at 100 before. We still seem to be struggling a little bit with the being able to gauge where we're going in our look, our vision, our line of vision, because we get chasing someone and all of a sudden our vision starts to go up and we kind of lose track of the survivor. This is a rather lengthy game, as I said. There was no, I would have expected the time to come down, but there was no time limit on this one. And so I basically just had to eradicate the survivors one by one because they were not going to, the clock was not going to assist me with this. So I believe there's another survivor over here. And there is, yes, and I give you a whack. And I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to go put you on the hook or on a hook. Lots of hooks in this area. I do like that aspect of this playing field. Lots and lots of hooks. Obviously, the survivors didn't use their powers to eliminate some of the hooks, but not my problem. Not my problem. So as I said, we upload our videos Monday through Friday between 9 and 10 Pacific. We play our game. We record it, we upload it to our Mac, and then we throw it in OBS and we live comment it like we are right now, and then we upload it to YouTube. We're in the midst of trying to get everything all set up so we can actually live stream when we're actually playing, but we didn't have the time to set all that up this morning, so we're going to do it this way. Maybe sometime this week we're going to try to do the live stream with YouTube. I know you're not able to do any kind of mobile live streaming with YouTube unless you have like 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers. And we're not even close to that because we're at 0 subscribers. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. It's not going to hurt you. It's not like we're going to be spamming you with a bunch of offers or anything like that. All you're going to get is a notification that we've uploaded another one of our awesome videos. See, I can see with the teleportation that the PC would be much more effective because they've got the ability to focus with the use of the keys rather than using the joystick to the point of where you want the nurse to teleport to. So that's probably one of the nicer things about playing with the PC. Never played it on the PC. Don't have a PC. We have a Mac. And there we go. We gave him another little whack. Now we got to find where did he go? Oh, there's another one of the survivors trying to crawl in here. We'll give her a whack too. Let's just see if we can go try to chase her down. A little closer, a little closer. We've got to get used to the distance that she can. There we go. Okay, we've given her a whack. We're going to go put her on the hook. Oddly enough, we'd had no, as I said, there was an abundance of hooks in this game, which we were very happy about. We didn't have to stress about going too far. Once we hit a survivor up, we could place them on the hook rather easily, which is nice, rather than having to struggle to try to find a hook because the nurse isn't the fastest on her feet, and especially when she's got a survivor hanging over her shoulder, she's even less quick. So we're going to see if we can teleport over here somewhere. So there's some hash marks. So where is the survivor? Okay, there's the survivor over there. Let's just see. See, that's what we mean when we're going up. I don't know what it is about our joystick or just our playing that we consistently seem to aim the view of the killer up when we're doing things, when we're chasing, we're doing anything. So as I said, I'm pretty sure that it'd be an advantage for us to play this on a PC because there'd just be the keys and you could just press it forward. You would have to press a distinctive key to move up and down. You could just continue going on forward. Unlike with this, you've got a joystick that you got to manipulate that goes up and down. Unlike the PC, you could just press on one and have that direct line of sight and you wouldn't have to worry about it going all haywire like we are consistently having problems having. So we're going to see where can we go teleporting and see. That's a problem. We've got to, as I said, that we've got to get the, but there's nowhere else that we can adjust that. So anyone who wants to subscribe to the channel and give us some insight how we can correct that, the site problem basically just could be our crappy gameplay. We're not 100% sure, but it very well could be. There's 2 survivors. Okay, so let's give the old generator a couple of ticks. And for some odd reason, we've had a glitch in the game that you can hit the generator over. Most of the times you can hit the generator once or twice and it stops. Unlike here, we've several glitches in several parts of the game where you can sit there and hit it over and over and over and over and over again. We just get tired and we just abandon it. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So we know that we're in the generator that we could hit infinitely, but we decided to move on. We've got survivors to hunt. We're trying to clear out the whole playing field this game, and we were lucky enough. I believe they dealt us a nice low deck or a good deck because the survivors were not all that strong as far as their ability to play the game. In one of our other uploads, when we showed the nurse, we got our asses kicked. We didn't get anyone on the hook, and everyone escaped. It was an awful, awful, awful game. But we're kind of getting the hand of the nurse's teleportation abilities. But as I said, we prefer the Wraith, in our opinion, is the fastest foot speed of all the killers, and that's what we prefer out of the 6 that we have the option of playing. Okay, there's another survivor in the horizon, so let us just see if we can track him down. We just blasted by the survivor in the traditional Chinese gear. There's 1 hack. Let's try to make it 2, and let's see if we can put you on the hook. Let's just go over and investigate where that other generator is blowing up. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 5. And we've given up another one of the infinite generators you could probably tap. We don't think there's any kind of benefit for us, any kind of points or anything else, so and it doesn't seem to make the generator decommission, so it's kind of pointless for us to sit there and tick at the generator. So we'll go over and continue our hunt for the survivors. As I said, the reason why there's no game sound is because we're recording this off our television using a camcorder. We're using an old Mac, and we don't like the Soundflower and all the add-ons that you can record the sound with. So even if we are to do the live streaming on YouTube, we're not going to be able to have any game sound because our old Mac doesn't seem to like that Soundflower or the other add-on or plug-in, whatever you want to call it, that's supposedly giving you the ability for Mac users to record the audio of their screen. So one of the things you want to go with a Mac, that's some of the things you got to sacrifice. Okay, so there he is there. So let's go right. See if we can intercept him. Okay, there. See, he could have dropped the pallet there quite easily. Just a slight little movement at the last time, and see if he knew how to use that flashlight, he could have gotten me right in the eyes and prevented himself from going on the hook. But that survivor was not aware of how to use the flashlight. And I don't remember seeing any of the survivors coming to help the other ones on the hook. So as I said, I was lucky enough to get an easier group of players, and there's 1 player eliminated, rather than having to do with some professional players. I'm not exactly sure how Dead by Daylight randomly picks the survivors to play with the killers, but It was a lucky draw for me today. So we had to run her down quite a while here. This is quite a foot chase that we went on here. As you can see, the line of sight of our killer is up. We've got to get it down. So come on, subscribe. Help us figure out how to get that our line of sight of our killer adjusted. As I said, we've got it at 0 before. We've had it at 100. We've had it at numerous different settings. 70, 50, 30, 0, and 100 were the ones we tried. And we just prefer the 0 seems to give us the greatest ability to, so we're not bobbling all over the place as far as our line of sight goes. As I said, we prefer these outdoor areas rather than the neighborhoods or the San Asylum because it gives it a little bit more of an advantage to, if you're a fast-footed killer, there's definitely an advantage to you playing these outdoor scenes because you'd be actually able to track down the survivors just in a foot race. But we're using the nurse, and she's not all that fast on her feet. She does have the ability to teleport, but so just give us a fast-moving killer through the powers. I'll give this generator a couple of ticks. We saw the other survivor over on the horizon there to the right. Let's just see if we can go over and find him or her. One never knows. Maybe there may be a day that we may play a Survivor, but we played Survivor I think one time since owning this game. Okay, let's just teleport to see how close we can get to him. All right, there he is there. And there you can see the window reflection. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the recording set up when it was still dark out, so we had the light of the day in Vancouver. It is overcast today, but it is better than rain. It's not raining currently, which is something I'm very, very, very happy about. I'm going to have to track this guy down here. I just don't understand why would you even consider going in there when the killer is right there within eyesight. So that's what it goes. Some a little bit of tips for anyone playing survivors. Only go in one of those storage sheds if the killer is without an eyesight, because you can just go over there and grab a free one. I get out a free jail card. I like that. I like how this deck was stacked towards the killer today. Usually it's stacked toward the survivors, but today they're very nice and they gave me some inexperienced survivors, which enabled me to clean house and eliminate them all. There was a little survey in Dead by Daylight about what you like about the game. I'm just like, we actually, oh my God, it was such a pain in the ass. It took over between 5 and 10 minutes, just more and more details. It's like, make 5 questions, simple questions. People are not going to bother wasting their time going through all that crap. I was lucky enough because there are some things that I'd like changed about the game, if at all possible, like the controls for people using on the PS4, probably the Xbox also. Um, you know, there's some things that I would prefer to have, and I'm not particularly interested in the stories and all the other crap because I don't read that stuff. I don't know if anyone else does the stories and all of the intricacies of this game. I've never gotten that involved with it because this is a world famous one and done. I wake up in the morning, have my breakfast, and then fire up the PS4 and the television, get out the camcorder, throw in the headphones, and then play the game and record it. And then it's oh, there's another get out of jail free card. Thank you. Um, but this is a one and done. I don't play this game more than once a day, and it's once in the morning, and it's recorded, and then that's put on, regardless of how ugly or how pretty the game is. It's uploaded regardless. So that is what you're watching, the world famous One and Done. There's people who play this game for like 8 hours a day. It's like, oh my God, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't probably play any game for 8 hours a day. With my ADHD, it's impossible for me to stay concentrated. Even when I'm playing this, I drift out. So for any of you ADHD sufferers out there, I sympathize with you because I know exactly what it's like not being able to focus or concentrate. Hence, that's why these games are not too bad, you know, between 8 and 15, maybe 20 minutes max for the game. You don't have to worry about playing the game forever. As I said, it's short and sweet. Where did you go? Okay. Another foot race here. Like I said, if I would have had the Wraith, I could have tracked her down and had her on the hook. But since I'm not, I'm playing with the nurse. I've got to suffice to use her teleporting and hopefully be able to catch up with the red shirt here. And I believe we eventually do. And we put her up on the hook. And I think after this, see, we're not too familiar with the limits of how far this the nurse can lunge when she tries to swipe. So that's why you're seeing a couple of hits and misses. So we're going to eventually hit her up, and then we're going to put her on the hook, and I believe she's going to be eliminated after this. See, if we were able to better control... Oh, okay. So that was the first part of the game, and we've got the conclusion. No need to worry. Calm yourselves. We've got the conclusion. It's just coming up right here. We just got to get it into the OBS, and we will finish the hunt, the successful hunt. And there it is here. Okay, and there. And as I said, we have no idea the reason why it clicked off. Maybe it's because, and here it is there. So we're down to, I think, almost the last survivor here, I think. Yeah, I believe it is the last survivor that that we're after here. I think it's a guy in the denim vest that is the last survivor, who's the last person who we put on the hook. And the game ended. And I think this video is almost finished. Oh, we got to get rid of her first. So we got to put her up on the hook one more time. And then she will be eliminated. She's wounded, so all we have to do is just get the one last little hack on her. And there we go. So we'll put her up on the hook, and then she will be eliminated. And then I believe that there's one survivor left to put up a little bit of a struggle here. That's why I'm not able to get this lined up for the hook, but we get her. There we go. So I believe, yeah, she is finished. So I believe there's one survivor left. And now the difficult part is wandering all over the area trying to find the one survivor. If he's not actively trying to fire up the generators, it's very difficult to find them. He could just be cowering in the bushes, waiting for the clock to run out, or the well, actually, no. They've got to flip all the generators. That's why the clock didn't count down. So there we go. You learn something every day. So I'll give this generator a flick. 1, 2, 3. Another infinite generator. So now let us go look for the last survivor. Hopefully we will be able to find him so we can have a clean sweep and have probably our first clean sweep of all the survivors in a little while. We don't have these type of games very often because it usually matches up with more experienced players or more experienced survivors than they have in this offering, because as I said, we're very happy with the inexperienced survivors they gave us, which enabled us to clean house and get the 4 kills. But the problem at hand currently is trying to find that last survivor. Survivor, where is you at? Where are you at? Oh, so as I said, that's always a nice if they're still trying to fire up the generators and stuff. That's going to give us some indication of where they might be or where they were. But okay, there we go. So let's just do a little bit of teleporting over that direction here. So let us look for the hash marks to see if we can find. Let's just give this generator a couple of flicks here. 3, 4. Another infinite generator. Although we found a couple of them in this game that weren't infinite ones, we did stumble across several of them that were infinite, so you could tack them, and they would never ever, you'd never ever not be able to hit them. So as I said, this is a little bit difficult. The one survivor, if the survivor is hurt, it's not so bad, but I don't even believe this survivor was hurt when we're trying to hunt him down, because you can hear them whining and screaming in pain when they're near, and that along with their hash marks, so it proves to be quite effective in tracking down the survivors. Give that generator another little kick, another little flick, maybe another one. When the games last this long, to be perfectly honest, we get a little bit bored. Okay, there's the survivor. So let's just teleport up there to get near him. See if we can end this game. And there he is in there. All right. So you're going to go right. All right. So let us go right over here. And there you are right there. So as I said, he was not injured. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to find. Oh, and there we go. And you're going to go on the hook, Mr. Denim Vest. And then that will be it for this world famous one and done successful hunt. Don't forget to head over to patreon.com/Vancouver Walker. Get some exclusive videos only available on Patreon. And there it is. We'll just make sure. I think we waited to see the brutal killer. Merciless killer. There we go. So that is it for the world famous one and done. Head on to patreon.com/Vancouver Walker. $5 a month gives you unlimited access to over 90 videos of sights and sounds of Vancouver. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.